I never quite realized that if you travel through desert with such dunes, they're so high and there is a lot of climbing. I was kind of imagining that you just walk along sand, but you see, these are proper mountains. If you go down there and you climb up there again, it's a huge work. And you won't be going in a straight line, you'll be going like that, and there probably will be the next dip. Wow. I can understand how hard it is to travel with camels in these places. And it is hot. It is hot, my friends. And the sand is hot. In some places where it's more exposed to the sun, the angle, it's even almost burning my skin. And this is mid-January, end of January. Wow. What goes on here during July, August? I can't imagine. How can you survive that heat? And now even it feels unthinkable that in a few hours time I will be freezing. Because during night will be 8 or 9 degrees. It doesn't feel it's possible. Like it's like a frying pan. How can you freeze here? But yeah, we'll see. I'll let you know how it how it goes. These are my footprints. Wow, these things are so steep. Going down there was quite easy. I was almost surfing. But getting up here, you see the whole disturbance of the sand which I made. It was crazy. Your feet are digging into the sand and you're climbing, but you're getting nowhere. At the end I was almost running. And I got up here. And this is not even the highest of all the places. Wow. Oh guys, I can't imagine those Bedou people who was or still are traveling for miles and miles in these kind of deserts. That's amazing. That's unthinkable how difficult it is. Crazy. And it is as steep as it can be, because whatever would be steeper, sand is sliding down. So it is literally as steep as the sand can stand. Wow. And when you try to climb there, let's try without surfing down there, but literally you see the sand is flowing down if I disturb it. Huh? It's still flowing like a river. And if you want to climb there, you disturb that place and the whole thing slides down together with you. That's crazy. I kind of have heard about these things a little, very little. I'm very far from anything desert in my life. I have been. But when you experience it, it's something different. It's something unbelievable. Ah, friends. Another climb. The previous clip was somewhere there, and then I walked around here. Whoa, that's crazy. Like walking that distance on an even surface would be nothing. I wouldn't notice it while talking with you, friends. But here, and in some places where it was more angle against the sun towards the south, it was almost scorchingly hot. I almost burned my feet. Well, not exactly burned. I would be putting my Crocs back on, but if it would be too bad. but it was very close to it. It was very hot. And it looks like there are more dips before I reach the top. This is crazy. What a place, my friends. Amazing. But I like it. It's crazy, but I like it. You know what, my friends? And by the way, you can see, I don't know if you can. I don't see in my screen myself so well. You can see one top there where my footsteps are. Then the second top there. Then the third top closer here. And now we are on the fourth. And initially I thought, when I was there in the village, I thought, well, maybe we'll not go too far in the desert because I have to go back anyway. What's the point? I just spend time there instead of getting from A to B. I'll just go up to the top of that dune hill and to look on all directions from it to see how it looks like. But friends, the one I saw was some second or third from there. And it's more and more and more, and now again more. And probably behind those ones are 5 more, which are still higher. Ah, it never ends. That's crazy. Let's see. One more. Shall we do one more? And then see from there what we can see and decide. I'm not inclined to do 10 more. So friends, that's the village. And the oasis down there. And that's the place where we just were. Oh! When the wind picks up, it hits sand against. You see? It was a short, slight gust, and it made sand hitting in my back of the head. Wow! When it's a sandstorm and properly hot, when scorchingly hot sand particles are hitting your face like a sandblaster. Yeah, that's what. Now it makes more sense what I read about camels and their eyebrows and all that stuff, how good they are against the sandstorms. So yeah, you can see where I went, around there and back here. That was the easiest. Here it would be impossible probably. That was the less steepest climb. But now, friends, I can't understand properly. Is this the last one? Or there are more? No, it looks like there are more. I was thinking if it's the last one, it would be worth getting up there to see on all directions. But I guess it won't be much different than towards there, except there are a few houses here and there scattered, and that direction would be nothing. But I don't know. I'll think. Maybe I go to the next one more. But I don't think there will be anything more than this one more, because it can be 15 more until I'm on the very top. Who knows? I wonder if I can show you, friends, how my picture changes depending from where I go, up and down. It doesn't show as extreme on the screen. yeah, these tops are definitely the best for walking, the hardest, and the windward side of the top, not the leeward side. That seems to be the best for walking, from my very short experience. Probably you're laughing now, the ones who are experienced with desert. You see, it's a different picture now. Yeah, and this different color. There are different fractions of the sand. These darker red are bigger grains, while the lighter, finer grains are sifted away by the wind, and these darker ones are the bigger grains which are left from the small wavelets of the sand. It is very much like a sea, with all the waves in all kinds of directions, and you can see the wind directions in history. The only difference is that water waves move all the time. These things move very slowly when the wind blows that sand. Yeah, quite an amazing place. So, what do you think, my friends? Shall we go one more? I definitely can see there is more than that one. Shall we climb one more, or shall we finally stop? Maybe one more, and then we'll see. Who knows, maybe I'll come back and here is a better place. We'll see. I just noticed one thing. You can see where the landslides were happening. The sandslides, should I say. I didn't notice that distinct ridge on the previous ridges. Could it be really that it's the highest one, with the strongest wind on it? I'm getting quite curious. Yeah, I definitely want to get up and see. No, of course not. This is the ridge, and there is the next one. And who knows how many more. I don't think I'll try to go one more again, unless I get a good rest, and by the evening when it gets cooler I feel like I would like to walk a little bit more. But yeah, it is so beautiful. It's amazing how high these dunes can build up. Yeah, that flow was because of me. Shall we look how it happens? You see? It keeps flowing like a river, like a water. Amazing place. Ah, you can see my steps there. I don't see it on my screen quite well, but I hope I'm pointing in the right direction. That's how I came here. Hey friends, happy days. My curiosity got rewarded. I left my... I don't see in the screen. I think it's there. It's very bright sunshine, and yeah, it is there. My screen is not bright enough. So I left my belongings there, and according to satellite I came 110 meters from there all over to here, and look what I found. I am almost on top. Like that one is a bit bigger, but even you see there, we can see between those hills, the dunes, we can see the long distance dunes which goes into oblivion, into nowhere. And on that side you can clearly see horizon very far. So I am almost on the very top, and that's the Bidiya, the city. That's the oasis and the village in Oasis, and a little bit out of Oasis as well. I could theoretically walk even there to that peak to view the sunset when it will come. It will not be as hot by then as well, because it is from here. Well, in that case I would pick my things just in case, because I have everything there, even my money and passport and everything besides my phone. So I wouldn't leave them. Here I see what's going on, and there is no people around. There are no people around. But if I would walk there, I'd probably take everything with me. So I'd go back one ridge, then it would be 1, 2, and it might be the third one, or it might be one in between them. Not sure. And I'm pretty sure that must be the highest, because between them we can see already the vast horizon. What a place, my friends. Ah, I like it. I can actually this is funny. I was almost sliding there, surfing, skiing almost, not exactly. And these things are a little bit prickly. Some of these camel snacks, the things which camels eat, I was watching them eating these things in Jordan. Sometimes they are prickly. Yeah, I just stepped on one. This thing. I got that prickle in my skin and I had to take it out. It's not deep, nothing really big, but still have to be careful. But that's only on these valleys where the coarsest sand is and where something sometimes grow. On the top of dunes it's absolutely nothing, just pure sand. Pure Baltic Sea beach sand. Oh friends, that was a steep climb. I came from there. I don't have any free hand to show you, but maybe you see my trail. And that will be the very top. Well, top of this range. And there's quite a wind, quite a bit wind here, because we are on the rooftop. You see how far we can see on all directions. Amazing place. But that one there is even higher. It goes between me and horizon. But that is like 1, 2, 3 ridges away from me. Well, this first one I could not count. I could go just there, and then I have to cross that one. I could cross it there actually quite easily. What do you think? It's not so hot anymore. Maybe I can go there. My curiosity is sometimes outside of any bounds or limits. Literally, well, not here anymore. Yeah, it's again stronger. But before there, it was a very soft spot. You literally disappear above your ankle in the sand. But if we walk on these backs, the tops of the ridges, usually they are reasonably hard. Well, you still go in like this into sand, but you can walk. You are not digging in. Now then, I have walked a bit. What will be easier? To get there? That's the top I need to reach. Or will it be easier to go around there? That's a bit steep there as well, so I'll probably go just here. It will be a little bit of digging here. It still flows after me. No, it wasn't that bad. We got through quite easily. Okay, and here's a better again. And that one should be the biggest one, the highest one. Or behind that we'll have even higher something. What do you think, friends? Can you guess? I can't. I just have to go and see, but I have a suspicion that it might be the highest in the area. Yeah, I think it will be highest. Cool. Let's try to walk on that reasonably harder ridge. Shows on the screen how it's go. Oh, oh, friends, it is the highest. I can see horizon all over around me. Wow, and this side where the sun was still shining, it's quite hot. That side was cool, almost cold already, and that's only a few hours. Well, during night it will drop probably seriously. Wow, friends, this is some place. This definitely is the highest. And behind there I can see one other camp. And that's another valley already. So this is the top of the top. Wow. And it wasn't that difficult actually. I wasn't very far. I can put down my things and show you actually. You see? That's my footsteps. That was the previous place which I thought is the highest, but no, this one was higher. Look at this. Well, there isn't exactly horizon, but not far from it. But there is just pure horizon. And I can even see there's the first valley, and then there's a second valley, and after that is the third range, or how do you call it? But I mean range as this one from here to there, with all these small ranges in it. And there we can see some other city. I think it could be Wasil. that one is our city, Bidia. Wow, this is some place. Well, that's definitely a good place for a sunset, what do you think? Sunset will be where? Somewhere there, probably.